I'm Jammer, and welcome back to another Animal Crossing New Horizons video. The Wave 1 summer update has been out for a little while now, and that only means that Wave 2 is right around the corner. I mean, that's right, they said it's gonna be early August, so theoretically we could even see this update in the next couple of weeks. Interestingly though, with the Wave 1 summer update, there has been some interesting stuff that was put into the code that recent data miners on Twitter have found some things that might hint to what we may see in the Wave 2 summer update. I'll put links to their original posts in the description below, and of course this is all just rumor and assumptions from what we can tell from the data mine, so none of it's hard lock, but if you want to be spoiler free, maybe, not watch this video. So before we jump into things, if you are new here, perhaps consider subscribing. It's free, you can always change your mind later, and you could expect, of course, tons more of Animal Crossing New Horizons content. We are so getting close to 100,000 subscribers, so please, I don't know, tell a friend, tell somebody. I'm so honored, and thank you so much for all the support these past couple of months. And we are so close to this amazing milestone, so let's keep it up. Anyways, thank you again for listening to that. Without further ado, let's get started. So before we get into the stuff found in the Summer Wave 1 update, it's worth actually going back to the Spring update that brought Leaf and the Museum Day and all the other holidays and stuff, because a lot of the stuff that was found in the Wave 1 data mine, we saw first evidence of in the previous data mine in the Spring update. I actually did a full video talking about the entirety of a data mine to that update. I'll put a card and a link to the description in that video if you want to check it out. But the first big thing that was found in the Summer Wave 1 data mine was more references to Luna as well as the Dream Suite. The character's name of Luna has been added to the code into a list of available characters that can send letters. It doesn't mean she will send you letters, because currently in-game there are other characters that are on this list in the code, but they're kind of just put there as placeholders. The important takeaway is that Luna appearing on this list really does double down the idea that she will be appearing in New Horizons pretty soon. So who is Luna, and what does her shop, the Dream Suite, mean? Well, she was first introduced in Animal Crossing New Leaf, where essentially you could save a current copy of your town. All the houses, the furniture inside, all the villagers and where their houses were, items that are outside on the ground, custom patterns. It was even saved down to the exact time and weather currently at your town. So you could basically save your town as a copy to where no destructive changes could be made to it. This feature was offered so you could save a copy of your town so you could let other people visit your town whenever they want. It gave players the opportunity to visit other people's villages, check out really popular towns without them having to actually host you to visit your island. So the same goes for what time of season you actually save your town. So if you save it during the few weeks that are the Cherry Blossom Festival, you could have your Dream Suite Island be permanently in the beautiful pink blossom trees. So now you can see really why this was such a cool feature that was in New Leaf, and it would suit really well here in Animal Crossing New Horizons. But it does make me wonder how it would work, because Luna hosted her own building and shop, and where would that location really fit in with New Horizons? To me, honestly, what makes the most sense is perhaps there's like a new desk that would be at Dodo Airlines. Considering Dodo Airlines is the hub of travel and going to different islands and stuff, she could have her own little desk where you could talk to her, and you could go and travel to different dream destinations, as well as upload a copy of your own. There's really no way she could be a new traveling character, because she really needs a permanent location for the services she provides. Even with the option of having public dodo codes and being able to get more players than ever before on one island at the same time has been a great benefit to New Horizons. But there still is definitely a demand for being able to visit other people's islands even when the host isn't playing. It would be really cool if I was able to save out a copy of my Animal H island, and then you guys could go and visit my town whenever you want. In addition to that, like I mentioned previously, being able to save your town during a certain weather condition or time of year, so then if you have an area completely decked out for a beautiful winter town, you can save a copy of it for people to visit. And one of the biggest benefits is the fact that it completely resets every time someone goes to visit the copy of your dream island. So if you do set up an obstacle course, or something to the effect of how Rover's Island was for the May Day tour, where you have to ration your fruit, kind of like a survival labyrinth, and make your way through to chop down trees and break rocks and such. It'd be really fun, because then players could actually make those as well, and they could reset every single time so everyone could have a chance to play it without having to manually redo everything, as in let fruit regrow, flowers come back, replanting pitfalls and whatnot. It was such a cool feature in New Leaf, and it looks very likely that it will be coming to New Horizons at some point. So let's hop back over to the data mine and talk about some of the other things that were found in the Wave 1's code. There's been some new evidence, the save data transfer that was previously talked about in the Animal Crossing Direct, because as it currently stands, when you save your Animal Crossing game, it's going to be kind of stuck on the same console. There is no cloud saving, and potentially it was a measure to counteract cheating or something along the lines of that. But Nintendo did talk about later down the road offering a service to be able to transfer your island, your save data, to other Switches. In the code, there's been a string of some new dialogue talking about said data transfer, having phrases like, do you want to move save data? Please start up the moving app. Do you want to continue moving? I am ready to move, and such like that. From context clues, it kind of makes sense that it'll probably take place on the start screen in the settings menu when you're talking with Nook. I'm curious what it means by the moving app. Is it just related to like Nook phone apps, or is it actually need to be some sort of Animal Crossing companion app to help the transfer process when actually switching to a different Switch? There's much else to say about it, but it is cool to see that there is evidence that they are still working on it, and it could be a feature that we'll be seeing sometime soon. The other notable thing worth mentioning in the data mine of the Summer Wave 1 update was actually more evidence of vegetables and cooking still being worked on coming to the game. Previously in the summer update, we talked about how there's a bunch of code hinting at 6 potential food types to be able to be grown and picked: tomatoes, potatoes, carrots, pumpkins, wheat, and sugar. How this would be incorporated into the game, would it be incorporated into some sort of cooking mechanics? We really can't say, but it would be so wild to see some sort of like farming in Animal Crossing. And as far as in the Summer Wave 1 update, looks like they've been taking some more extra precautions to try to hide away these features, using new different code names for some of the vegetable consumable items and stuff, but stealthy data miners seem to have still figured it out and have noticed some changes since the previous update. So it does look like work is still being done on the idea of having farming coming to Animal Crossing. So it's looking to be more not a scrapped idea, but something the development team is continuing to work on and plan to release at some point. I think it would make a lot of sense to have a Harvest Festival kind of update coming with farming and cooking and crops just in time for autumn. Potentially we might not see it with the Summer Wave 2 update, but it could be something that can come right at the turn of the season. It would be pretty wild to have something like that incorporated into Animal Crossing. It's hard to even imagine, because that's the one of the few things that stood Animal Crossing apart from other kind of life sim games like Stardew and Harvest Moon and whatnot. So I am kind of curious how it would be incorporated into the Animal Crossing formula, and what kind of effects these crops could have, or cooking for that matter, that would affect the gameplay loop of Animal Crossing. Ingredients and such actually are completely new to Animal Crossing, because if you'll remember in previous, Harvest Festival or Thanksgiving celebration, where Franklin the turkey comes to town and whatnot, which by the way, he's also been confirmed as a future update to come to this game. So in New Leaf, for example, you would collect different kind of cooking materials like milk and wheat and stuff, and you'd cook in a big pot up at Town Square, to basically make some Thanksgiving themed dishes. The point being, cooking isn't completely new to Animal Crossing, but it was only exclusive to like that holiday, and it was never like a consumable item, like you could actually like raise crops and stuff and then go from there to cook and craft them together. How I could see it actually working in Animal Crossing New Horizons, perhaps the crops to correctly grow efficiently need to be watered every single day or something along the lines of that. I could see them being eaten raw, giving some sort of stamina boost to, like breaking rocks and cutting down trees. But if you actually prepare a meal and like combined it together, maybe it could give you like an indefinite stamina boost for like a time period. Rather than, having to eat 10 oranges in a row, you could just eat a sandwich you made, and then maybe for like 10 minutes, you could just like pick up every single tree you want. I love there to be a food though that could just like help you pick up flowers easier and not have to shovel each individual one. That would be something else. But really, all things considered, I really don't know how they're going to incorporate cooking, farming, and all that stuff into this game. But those are the main points that have been found from the Summer Wave 1 data mine update. I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a big awesome like, and if you haven't already, definitely subscribe for tons more on Animal Crossing New Horizons. As a reminder, we stream this game every weekend at 10 a.m. Eastern right here on YouTube Live. That's Saturdays and Sundays. We have a ton of fun having you guys on my island, playing mini games, working on big projects. It's a ton of fun, and you should come on by. Be sure to follow me over on Twitter to keep up with everything we do in regards to the channel, as well as join our community Discord. The link to that is in the description below. It's a great place to find friends to play Animal Crossing with, trade items, turnips, and villagers, and there's tons of people over there happy to play with you. So I think that's about everything for me for now. Thanks again guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!